What's up YouTube? Don't Kill the Tiger here. Here in Bender Rooligans gaff, and this is Bill here and teammate Bill, or Blader of the time, or what's your YouTube?
I have a YouTube.
He doesn't have a YouTube.
I accidentally did leak it.
Alright, well we'll let you know when he actually does make a new one. Anyway, yeah, this is deck profile of his Inzektor deck, so let's get started.
Yeah, alright, so
bit of intro music there as well.
Right, so 3 centipedes and 3 ladybugs. You want to be opening up with this first turn every single game. This card is amazing. It's now the best card in the deck because Dragonfly is at 1. You open up with this ladybug, make it go up by 1 or 2, search the sword or a hornet or the dragonfly, and yeah, good cards. 3 of each, stable. You need to be running 3 of each. These 2. If I could run more, I could.
Dragonfly and hornet.
Yeah. Brothers of Destruction, they just rape so hard. Staple, obviously. And I run
Gigaweevil
and Gigaweevil. Yeah. This is horrible to draw, but you need it for the OTK.
He's pulled off sick plays with this card, with the Weevil. Obviously, Mantis is a staple in the thing, but
you, if you get its effect off the special summon from the grave, you can only act it once per turn, and this is where Gigaweevil comes in.
Yeah.
It does the exact same, but this boosts the defense.
He's once per turn as well, isn't he?
Yeah.
But it's basically like having 2 Mantises, like special summoning effect wise. It's like being able to legally activate Mantis twice.
I remember I've
so
opened up with these 2 and it was just really bad.
Yeah.
And one Sangan, it searches about 75 to 80% of the deck. You need to search the Hornet, the Dragonfly and the Ladybug. Tomato with Inzektors kind of out of the picture and Thunder Kings and stuff running around. This card is more live than it was last format, so yeah, you need this.
What were your main targets most of the time for Tomato? Sangan?
Either Tomato, they attack, you get the Armageddonite effect, put the Ladybug or the Hornet in the grave, get the Sangan, or you can even just summon the Dragonfly.
And you're pretty much set up once the Armageddonite is summoned, like you're just like set up for your next turn.
The best play you can possibly do with Tomato is, if you have a Ladybug or a Hornet in the grave, they attack, you summon the Dragonfly, they set something, end phase MST or Heavy Storm, and you just go off with the Dragonfly on the field and you still have your normal summon left.
Most of the time that you do a Tomato Armageddonite play, you're set up next turn and you do actually like go crazy on the next turn, don't you? You're always pretty much often anyway able to go crazy on the next turn. That's pretty amazing.
2 Raikos. I decided these over Troopers because I really don't like Trooper. Obviously drawing the card is good, but I prefer to destroy back rows or kill Thunder Kings.
Plus you can bluff Tomato and Sangan.
Plus it's a light for BLS, so the main objective of these cards is to get access to your Hornet and Dragonfly. That's very important. If you don't get access to either one of them, you're gonna be in a really bad situation mid to late game. And the 1 Veiler, because I needed 1 more light. I didn't think 2 was enough. I'll be milling with Raiko, but there's no other better light this format than the Veiler.
Didn't think 2 lights was enough.
And Dark Arm, because yeah,
speaks for itself.
BLS.
Yeah.
Gores, it's a staple. You need this now. There's too much OTK going around here, so yeah. I don't know why people don't run this. Spells, quality. Again, consistency is an issue in this deck. You need to get access to your Hornets, your Dragonfly or your Centipedes. 1 Avarice. This is kind of iffy, but on writing it sounds good. After you go off and all your Inzektors are in the grave, you activate this and you go off again, but I don't know, it's worked for me a couple of times, it hasn't worked for me a couple of times. 50-50 card. 2, 3 MSTs. I hate back rows. You need to destroy the back rows. A Torrential or a Bottomless, it will just wreck your Centipede.
And when your opponent doesn't have any cards, you can just easily do Ladybug stuffs. So.
And again, this is a very important card in the deck. You can pop your own Gigamantis or your Gig Weevil and get the effect off. Kill the Bottomless. Bottomless is not good with Centipede. Heavy Storm, yes. Monster Reborn, yes. Foolish Burial, staple in the deck. Allure, it's
obviously
another really good card.
Broken in this scenario.
I done a play where I had a Dragonfly, I went off with a Dragonfly, searched Centipede with the Centipede, activated Allure, removed the Centipede, went into Levier, equipped Gigamantis and Hornet, and yeah, you just go off. Creature swap. Now this is a very interesting card. It's very important. If they Veiler your Dragonfly or your Centipede, you just creature swap it and get their Thunder King or a BLS or something like that. And the main things I've actually creature swapped is once I creature swapped the Red Nova Dragon from my Sangan, so I was like, thanks. And I've creature swapped.
Obviously, that's a once in a duelist lifetime.
Creature swapped a couple of Stardusts and one sword. I think one has been working with me because you can just easily search it out with the Centipede, but I might bring it up to 2. Opening up with this Centipede and Hornet is really good. You just equip this to the Centipede, blow it up, and you get 2 searches, and you get the Hornet to the hand, which is good because if you're playing against something like Gladiator Beast or something, they'll just wreck carry the Hornet. And I don't know, I think it's player preference. 1 Torrential, I don't have enough space, I think 1 is enough. I don't want to be doing too much destruction considering I'm going to be flooding the field with Inzektors and XYZs. 2 Bottomless, this card is great because Inzektors are out of the picture and it just hits so many more monsters. 2 Calls, this card is nuts in this deck. You go end phase, Centipede or Dragonfly and they're like, okay. I was trying a build with 3 of these and maybe 2 to 3 Limb Reverse. That was last format. I haven't tried this format. I might try it out again. I don't know. Deck Devi. This is a staple in this deck.
It's really good.
I've been considering a lot to bring this up to 2 because it rapes everything in the meta right now, especially windups. I remember in the locals I deck Devi for 5 cards off a guy who was playing windups and he rage quit and yes. And
warnings and something great, yeah. So what's your deck count?
40 cards. 40 cards.
Yeah, alright. So fly through the extra real quick.
Chimera
Tech, just for
machines are trouble. Girgias, I hate Girgias.
Just to take advantage of misplays, or because you have side decks, side dragons.
We'll see now. This is kind of broken. You mind control and you just. If you're on the mind control, then you can just take this. Rank 5s, Tyrus, Extra Stag. This card is great. You should be running this. It's too good not to run. You make this and you attack and you destroy a card at the end of the battle phase. And plus it's a light for BLS. Extra Stag, this card is amazing. You can make this, take anything they have, Zemane, Stardust, and Maestro, and just overlay for the guy. And this, I need this because if I'm going to be going off and I don't want to use wasted Tyrus, I can just use this and make it a target for Hornet. Roach, a card I never bring out but it just ends up in my extra deck somehow. Shockmaster, it should be banned. I've won a lot of games with this and I've lost a lot of games with this. Maestroke, because it's Maestroke, it's good. Papillarative, I don't know if I wanted to use this, but it's been working out. Flip that Gear armor, they get the effect of, but it's important to destroy the armor. The rank 3s, Leviathan, Zemains, Levier, Acid Golem, Giga Brilliant, and Tempo. These are all common and it's really generic. This is pretty good, I like this card.
If you had any more cards that you don't currently have right now, would you put them in the extra deck over like Roach or something like that that don't seem to be of much use to you generally?
I'd probably take out a Roach and a Acid Golem for a Digusto Phoenix.
Acid Golem, really?
Yeah, and I take them both out for a Digusto Phoenix because having multiple ladybugs on the field happens a lot.
And Raikou, the 5th line Raikou.
Yeah. And
the flip summoned.
A Gagger Gunman. That card's pretty good. And side deck.
Isn't it? Oh, he's two level 4s, is he?
Two
Yeah,
level
he's
4s. Side deck. 2 maxis, because I hate wind-ups, and Gurgias.
I just fly.
3 Thunder Kings. The best stun card. It just shuts down so many decks. First turn, now some Thunder King. Your dualities, your factories, and they're dead. And it's a light, so be it. Sidras, these are staple as well. If Gurgias go off and they have 2 to 3 Karakuris on the field and no back row, you summon this and yeah, happy days. Snowman Eater. I don't know about this. I haven't seen a lot of rabbit running around there. This is just mainly for rabbit, but against heroes and gladiator beasts it's pretty good. But then again, those 2 decks aren't really that good as well. So I might take this out for 2 Veilers. 2 Defissures. This is staple in the Inzektors side deck. You need this because if they side in the Veilers, if they're not already maining them, it will hurt a lot. Veilers is the only thing that kills this deck besides people who main Fiendish Chains. You against Chaos Dragons, you activate this first and you normal summon the Centipede and then you get the plus and they have dead Veilers. So you need this. And plus when you're going off, they can't maxi or Veiler.
So the only reason you'd side those in is to counter
combat
possible siding in of, that's it? And you'd consider that enough as a reason to be staple in the side deck?
Because none of I'm going to be exorcising with all the Inzektors. None of them will be removed from play because they'll be detaching from the XYZ monsters. 2D prisons is really good against Chaos Dragons, especially if they don't have Lila. You just remove the red MD, the light pulsar or the dark flare dragon. Same with wind-ups, when they go off and they have like tears or something, you just deprison. And 2 lightning prison mirrors. This is just mainly against TGs really. I might take them out for maybe
TGs.
TG agents or whatever that deck is. And
oh yeah, actually forgot about TG agents. I was thinking of agents, but
agents have
forgot about TG agents.
Lately, and I think
have there been TG agents around lately?
I don't know. I haven't seen them. I think TG agents are better than normal agents, and that's really it. Just against agents, I'd probably take this out for maybe just tornadoes, because back row again is a problem for me. So yeah, it's pretty much.
So yeah, we're a bit into that. It's 12 minutes, nearly 13 minutes there, but. That's Bill's deck list. Say peace.
I want to give a shout out to my team. Ben, who's standing behind me doing something.
Doing the light control.
And Adam.
And y'all know my pretty face.
I want to give a shout out to Alex, Timor, Shogo and Lucas, who's in Brazil.
Vote for Bill, everyone. Alright, peace, thanks for watching. Yeah.